the air. Brethren, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and a good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Maiyegun live. So thank you so much for joining me, brethren. After reading the caption of the broadcast, read the description of the broadcast as well. Then like it, the video, share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends to join us. Tell them that Maiyegun today, Maiyegun is live. And welcome to the Temple of Truth. In the last 48 hours in Nigeria, the Ronuku, starting from Tinubu, the druggie himself and his handlers, they have been in complete disarray. This time, not about the year 2027. Last 48 hours in Nigeria, I've seen the criminals in charge of Nigeria for the first time in a very long time pretended that they actually care for you. They have been running from pillar to post to prove to the world and to Donald Trump, right, that he is wrong. Trump, you are wrong. Listen, we can explain. You are wrong. Thousands of us have been voices for the voiceless who have been victims of the Nigeria government-sponsored genocide. Nigeria government, which is led by the APC. They are behind the terrorism, terrorism in Nigeria, the terror upon Nigerians. Right? So we have been talking. They've called us names. They have been hunting many of us that they have actually locked a lot of others up simply because they were speaking up against the Fulani terrorism, Boko Haram terrorism, and the government cover-up. So Nigeria under APC, activists are being jailed while terrorists are walking about with their weapons, and they are being treated like some kind of freedom fighters by the government. But they didn't give a shit about us. They have been, in fact, the Ronukus, the Ronu Nazis, the Ronu bastards have made it a kind of like a roll call for themselves, like a call job for themselves, by calling on the Dokwemu Stupid Service, DSS, to go track people speaking against the criminality of the criminals in charge of Nigeria. Tinubu, the drug dealer, right? Yetima, the terrorist sympathizer, and the rest of all the rogues that have hijacked the power in Nigeria. They didn't give a shit about us. They wanted us hunted down. They wanted us killed for asking them to do just one basic thing, their job of protecting you. Then all it took was for Donald Trump to tweet about it twice. Everywhere first blow. Then no first see front on Ofunuga. What is that one called? Reno Mockery. For Food Kayode, name them. Even Patawale, the terrorist sympathizer himself as well, right? Everywhere first blow. Say, how we go take react like this? Donald Trump said, Nigeria has been added to this CPC thinking, right? So that in itself is not an indictment on Nigeria. It is an indictment of the criminals in charge of Nigeria who have chosen to massage the ego of these terrorists by rewarding them rather than clearing them out. So they initially thought they could walk straight to America and begin to say, oh no, there's no Christian killings in Nigeria. There's no genocide killing in Nigeria. They were paying people 20,000 naira on social media. Then they turned around and said that, oh, the reason why they are pushing genocide in Nigeria was because Ted Cruz and Israel, they are sharing $7,000 for people to promote this genocide going on in Nigeria. When that didn't work, then they changed it to, oh, there are Muslims also being killed then why are you not protesting? Why are you not mad with your government who was supposed to protect you? It took Donald Trump just 2 posts. The first one first sent like the first signal to say, if you don't do something, we're going to do something. And so they started cooking different conspiracy theories, how America is going to leave Nigeria. Like they did in Libya. Even Libya get electricity. You have no shame. People that are telling you that America will come and turn Nigeria to Libya, you are dying in your thousands. Many of you didn't even know. Libya, that has no government, they have electricity after America destroyed the place. They are using that for you. But you, in the contraption where they are giving mass burials to children, women, slaughtered by this murderous terrorist, right? You are concerned that they will leave Nigeria like Libya. Maybe that could be something for you. However, the criminal government in Nigeria, when they realize that, okay, you know what, that saying that there is no killing or propaganda won't work, understanding that Donald Trump, now one person will be say, if he talks and go do something, he will do it. And Tinubu has done so well to avoid him. He failed to appoint ambassadors who could have indeed maybe bridged the gap. Now it is like Agberoism kind of government. But you know something? So those of you who have been told that America just suddenly got up and they started talking about Nigeria, use your sense. Now you know get sense. And I will tell you. Sometimes in 2020, I think it was 2019 or thereabout, when Buhari was going for his, I think, a second term, right? This was before Donald Trump finally added Nigeria to the countries of particular concern, okay? Sometimes in 2019, before COVID. So Buhari traveled to the US with with $1 billion. He took from the excess crude account. Part of the balance of the money handed to him in 2015. So they took that, they want to go and buy weapons from Donald Trump. That was when he called Nigeria a shithole, right? And Buhari, I don't want to ever see that lifeless thing again. He called him a lifeless thing, if you remember, right? So they packaged Buhari to go and meet Donald Trump and see if they could just like steal their arms deal. You know, that was when they got the Tucano jets. It's different. I mean, a very kind of like a different story now, right? But that's not what we're talking about. So they met with Donald Trump. In the course of Donald Trump taking the check of over $500 million from that money for this purchase, right? So Donald Trump now asked Buhari, that was the first time that an American president will actually ask a Nigerian president, like, why have you allowed all that's going on in Nigeria to be going on? So Donald Trump didn't wake up 2 days ago to start talking about the killings of Christians in Nigeria. Yeah? He was, in fact, more interested as far back as 2019. When was that? 6 years ago. Yeah, got me right. 6 years ago. A year after that meeting or two, he put Nigeria on the CPC. Then he lost the election. Joe Biden came on board, removed Nigeria from that CPC. And guess what? The Fulani terrorism now spread beyond control. Joe Biden of the Democrats, they are gone now. The mess is there. Now the guy that saw the killings and wanted to stop the killings and put pressure on Nigeria to stop the killings, the advancement of this Fulani terrorist, Donald Trump, 6 years ago with Buhari, who was also using the same rhetoric they are telling you today. The clashes is about climate change. The clashes is the Adas farmers clashes, but Adas farmers clashes. And they are looking for grazing routes. They are looking where to graze their cows. The blood nonsense. Buhari was saying the same thing 6 years ago when Donald Trump asked him, why are you doing nothing about the Christians being killed in Nigeria? Yeah? Buhari said it was about grass and other nonsense. He's dead now. But this was 6 years ago.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be with President Buhari of Nigeria. We have many things that we do together, as you know, probably especially on terrorism and terrorism-related. We also have a very big trade deal that we're working on for military equipment, helicopters, and the like. We have met before. We have developed a great relationship, and we look forward to our discussion today. Very important, but again, especially as it relates to terrorism. And that's terrorism here and terrorism all over the world. It's a hotbed, and we're going to be stopping that. Also, we've had very serious problems with Christians who have been murdered, killed in Nigeria. We're going to be working on that problem, and working on that problem very, very hard, because we can't allow that to happen. Mr. President, thank you very much for being here. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. I thank you, Mr. President, very much for inviting me. It's a great honor. I'm very grateful for it. Certainly security is the main issue. We are very grateful to the United States for agreeing to give us the aircraft we asked for, the spare parts. We are even more grateful for the physical presence of the United States military specialists that go into our institutions in Nigeria and train them and go to the front in the northeast to see how they are performing as a result of the training given to them. So the commitment of the United States in get rid of terrorism across the world, we are first-hand experience of that, and we are very grateful for it. The problem about the cattle rearers and herders in Nigeria is a very long historical thing. But the states most concerned, they knew that the Nigerian herders never carried anything more than a stick and occasionally a machete to cut down foliage and give it to their animals. These ones are carrying AK-47. So I don't think people should underrate what happened in Libya. 43 years of Gaddafi, people were recruited from the Sahel. They were taught nothing other than to shoot and kill. With the demise of Gaddafi, they moved to their countries and to their regions, and they carried away with them the only experience they have, training, using weapons. And that's what is aggravating the situation. We are doing our best to make sure we have stopped the cross borders and so on, and to get the weapons, proliferation, small arms weapons in the region checked. But it's going to take time, and the action by United States in trying to see the end of ISIS has helped us a lot, because the Boko Haram in Nigeria at one time made a statement that they were loyal to ISIS. Now that ISIS have virtually gone with the help of the United States, we are very grateful for that. And we are sure that we are stabilizing the situation of security in Nigeria.
We have very much decimated ISIS. Much has taken place over the last 12 months. But Boko Haram has been terrible. And how did you do with the young women that were kidnapped? How is that going?
The Chibok girls and Dapchi one. The Chibok one was before we came, 2014. We had only a number of them. We recovered about 30 of them. But the Dapchi one, the 106 that were kidnapped, we got 100 back. 4 died. 1 is still held in captivity. And we are very grateful to the United Nations organization that is acting as in-between between us and the kidnappers. And we haven't given up. We are trying to get everybody back to join their families and their schools.
A terrible problem.
Yeah.
Mr. President, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. It's a
So that was a Buhari, who was also using that sentence then, like, the arms from the overthrown Gaddafi's regime, as well as the revolution that happened in Libya. So the proliferation of small arms into Nigeria was caused by that. So the influx of some of the rebels and all of them, coming down there to the west. But Buhari is a liar, was a liar, and dead as a liar. You know what I mean? Buhari aided and abetted the terrorists in Nigeria. There was a time one of his own generals even told the media this.
Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that, but we have appealed to them and unity.
So we're appealing to them. You know what I mean? While Buhari met with Trump back then and got that deal to Kano jet and all of that stuff, America had to, from their own intel, America had to place an embargo on the Tucano jet that it cannot and must not be used in the eastern part of Nigeria. Go and read about it. So everything going on inside Nigeria, they are aware, because like some of you believe, some of these things happenings have connections that eventually links to them or leads to them, right? Nigerians are being killed. Your criminal politicians are not doing anything, right? The political will to deal with the terrorism is not there. Rather, they are dismissing these killings. When Tinubu was with Oplesu Zodinjo in Owerri a few weeks ago, when these things were still like a brewing, the president of Nigeria, supposed president of Nigeria, his reaction, dismissive until now.
No religious persecution in Nigeria is a lie from the pit of hell. I've always believed in good governance. And since I assumed office, I focused on your welfare. Today, Nigeria can say confidently, we have a well-equipped hospitals, and we can treat critical illness such as cancer and other illnesses. We are investing in the welfare of our people. That's what you are doing. Every aspect of the pain in our economy is because of the future. And I am giving you that confidence that right now, this economy will work for you. Not for the smugglers, not for the corrupt. You are being patient. You will persevere with us. You build an understanding. I assure you Nigeria has just turned the corner. You will see prosperity. You will have it.
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
So in their circle, like they have been treating the issue of Nigeria, right? It is to probably just pretend that you're doing something. And then you continue to tell the people, right, to believe that you are doing something. And don't believe anyone else, just believe us. We are doing something, everything is fine. And in fact, it is because Nigeria economy is getting better. That is why America wants